Tejaspinavadidamastu Mahishravare. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Svatmavidyananda. Om People hear me. You can hear? Vyasena Pratita Purana Deva Advaita Amrita Varshini Bhagavati Anusandhani Bhagavati Devashini Bhavadeshini. Songs. If I sit with my wife, it was a holiday. Otherwise, not necessary, but since there was a holiday, the human mind is such that things come and go. Oh, a sound of bless. Even before the prayer, we have a prayer for the prayer. These are all, these verses are called Dhyana Shloka. And the Dhyana Shloka, what they do is they put you in a frame of mind to absorb the Bhagavad Gita, to absorb the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. They put you in an appropriate frame of mind. And so they are called Dhyana Shlokas. Dhyana is also a kind of prayers. There are prayer verses and praise verses. And so before that, before everything, we say Om. And in this article, you will see that everybody is oming all the time. Oming in, oming out. Om is a greeting, Om is the beginning, Om is the middle, Om is the end. But Om never ends. So that is how it is. It's a sound of blessing. So we start with Om. Parthaya Pratibodhita, that which was taught to the son of Pritha. Partha. We saw that as well. It's called the Gita. Gita means we make a noun out of another noun. We make a word out of another noun. It's called the Gita. So, Parthaya Pratibodhita, that which was given to the son of Pritha by who? Bhagavata. Narayana. Even though Bhagavata and Narayana, these two things sound very different, they are both instrumental words. It just uses the preposition by. By Narayana, who is the Lord incarnate, Lord Narayana. We saw the origin of the word Narayana. What is that? Two origins again. Did the first one? Good thing we are going over here. Narasya idam naram. Is the meaning of naram? Narasya idam naram. Narasya. Narasya. What is nara? Very good. Which never comes to an end. It's called nara. What is the only thing that never comes to an end? Atma. And then Narasya idam naram. That which has come from the Atma, which belongs to the Atma, is what? Naram. That is the Jagat. Narasya ayanam. Or even you can straight away say Narasya, here the human being. Narasya ayanam. These two derivations were given. So Narayanena. So by Bhagavan it was given names. The Bhagavad Gita is also like the Upanishad. It is not man-made, woman-made, human-made. Right? And so it has come straight from Bhagavan. And why are we told this right at the beginning? We are told this right at the beginning so that we have trust. Otherwise, Vyasa is some guy. And why should I listen to some guy who just, is here? Second one, second from the left. And so why should I listen to somebody who I see only in a picture, who looks a little blue, and deities like Rama, Krishna look blue, Vyasa also looks a little blue. So why should I, just somebody he wrote it, why should I learn from him? That is the thing. No, it is given by the Lord. Because we have in the Bhagavad Gita not a third person, speech. Like Sanjaya said. How do you say that in Sanskrit? Jaya Uvacha. Jaya Uvacha. Then we have Dhritarashtra said. How do we say that? Dhritarashtra Uvacha. Then we have Arjuna. Arjuna Uvacha. But it is not Krishna Uvacha. What is it? Shri Bhagavan. Shri Bhagavan. So Vyasa himself presents it as coming from Bhagavan. He himself gives the role of a journalist for himself, a mere reporter. He's just reporting what happened. He's writing an article. And called Mahabharata, in that there is Bhagavad Gita. He just reports it. So that's why the Bhagavad Gita is also called Gita Upanishad. Gita, which is like an Upanishad, to the Paurusheya, and it fulfills all the conditions of the Pramana. Anadhigata, it tells us about things we don't know otherwise. Arthavat, it is meaningful to our lives because it tells us how to live a life free of sorrow and strife, conflict, despair, fear, all this. It leads us to moksha. And then what else? It should promise something. Whatever it promises, it should deliver. And it does deliver because at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, what does Arjuna say? Arjuna says, Ashto moha, the delusion has flown away. Smritihi nabdha. I have regained my senses. Literally, I have recalled my senses. What for I am here? What do I want? I know. Karishye vachanam tava. I will do exactly as you say. I have understood the purpose here. He says, and the Gita herself closes with a wonderful verse attributed to Sanjay. What does he say? He says there is wherever there is a student like Arjuna and a teacher like Bhagavan Krishna, definitely there is success. There is Vijaya, victory, all these things. And so we know that the Gita has fulfilled its promise. And so it is Nalagovikam, it is Bhagavat, it is Anadhigata, so the Gita herself is a Pramana. And so it says, what does it say? It says that it says that it has been given by the Lord so that there is some trust developed. If we said it is given by some new fellow, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I don't know him. When he lived, I don't know. I don't know anything about Vyasa, and so why should I trust what he says? It becomes one more person's viewpoint. The Bhagavad Gita, therefore, is not a point of view of Vyasa. It is the view of Vedanta given by Lord Krishna as reported by us. See, the point of view is fine. Point of view can be appreciated if we know the view. If the view is understood, then the point of view is enjoyed. But if we mistake the point of view for the view, then that leads to misery. So this is something to be remembered. Then, where does it occur? Mahabharatam Madhye. In the middle of the Mahabharata, Gita, she who was, this is all deifying Bhagavad Gita as the mother goddess. So she who was put together by Vyasa, who is the Muni, the sage of the Puranas. Who also composed the Puranas, one meaning, another meaning, an ancient sage. And then Advaita Amrita Varshini, she who showers the rain of immortality and non-duality. The goddess Bhagavati, who has 18 arms in the form of so many chapters. Hey mother, oh mother, hey Amba, Vam Anusannadhami. Keep repeatedly, I invoke you, I worship you again and again. Why? Because you have a dvesha. And what is your dvesha? Samsara. You, the destroyer of samsara, destroy samsara for me. There is no general destruction of samsara. It's not that one person's samsara is destroyed and everybody's samsara is destroyed. It would be nice, but that means one person can attend the 6-month course and you can pay that person for attending on your behalf. That's how, then everybody can enroll, but one person can be a designated attendee. And that person gains moksha and then everybody gains moksha. So nice it would be announced. Each one has to come. 8:50, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 4 o'clock, starting today 5:15, and what else? 8:50. And so many things. So there is no samuhika moksha, janta moksha, not necessary. Everybody has to do nirasanam, removal of atma ajnanam. Why? Because atma ajnanam is personal. I have embraced it. It is affecting me. Samsara is again personal. The distorted view of the Jagat, of Ishvara, of myself is also personal. Up close and personal. It's all my problem. And so therefore, each person has to work for samsara and invoke the mother Bhagavad Gita. Why is she called the mother? Because like a functional mother, she loves. She nurtures you with the Bhagavad Gita, with the milk of Bhagavad Gita. More about that in the coming verses. She nurtures you and also she takes you slowly by the hand. When the child is learning to walk, the mother just doesn't leave and say, come on, I have fed you for 1 year and I have taken care of you. Come on, stand up on your own, walk. She will hold the hand, then she will leave the hand for 2 seconds, and the child gets very frightened. Again, she holds the hand. Like this, the Bhagavad Gita takes us through Yoga Shastra. Yoga Shastra is not asana. Yoga Shastra here is Karma Yoga. How to live in the everyday world. She takes us through that by the hand. And the same Mother Gita takes us to moksha. Leading by the hands gently, like a mother, compassionately, forgiving our mistakes, forgiving our gracelessness, forgiving the fact that we walk all over her and we do not take her, do not heed her advice very much. Still, like a loving mother, she is nurturing, forgiving, and compassionate. And like a mother, she like Mother Shruti, she wants only the best for us. And so therefore she is like that. Next. Namostute.
Namostute.
Yasavisha. Few elements each. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing some pronunciations in the back like that. So it is not fulla, even though fulla means fully, but that we'll see later. So it is ha. If you say ha, yeah. You say ha and breathe on it. Ha. Yeah. After the every chanting class, you should feel hungry. Then you have chanted properly. That should be the criterion. You want a snack after every chanting class. In fact, that's how all the pandits who come to chant the Veda and or even in this ashram sometimes, they can have a handful of ghee. Cluck, 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 they can drink. Nothing happens. Why? Because they are burning so many calories. So, even if you decide not to go to yoga, you can sit and say, pulla, pulla, pulla. From the stomach. It is like a mini Vastrika. Okay. So, that is the idea. So, once again. Namostute.
Namostute.
Sound which you hear, that is an health. That's not a age, and that is intention. Okay? Because the visarga, which is the two dots which look like a colon after Dhyana Mayahar, then if it is followed by pakara or pikara, it becomes a sound. Okay? So we'll try this whole verse together. Namostute.
Namostute.
Namaha, a word of surrender, salutation, surrender. Unto whom? Say, Astu, Namaha, Astu, Astu, may there be. Let there be surrender. Whose? Mine, of course, but that is not mentioned. Let there be surrender. Namaha, Astu, let there be salutations. For whom? Te, unto you, Tuvyam. Te, unto you. Fourth case. Namaha Astute. Who is the who is the Te? Who is this? Vyasa. Vyasa of immense intellect. And we'll see why he's called that. Vishala means stretched with intellect. Namaha Astute, He Vyasa, pocketing. You're calling him directly yourself. You're not saying Namaste to Vyasa. No. Namaste to you, O Vyasa, of immense intellect. Namaste, O Vyasa, of immense intellect. Vishala Buddhe. Vishala Buddhe. You raised your hand.
Yes. Yeah. So then is this is also then invoking Vyasa?
Yes, it is directly talking to you. Yeah, directly talking to you. Namaha Astute, O Vyasa, salutations unto you, who is of immense intellect, the one of immense intellect, and the one whose eyes, netra, eyes, Aravindayata, Villa Aravinda Ayata, Patra. Here's so many words. Pulla, which means fully opened. See, I told you, between Pulla and Pulla, there was a connection. Fully blossomed. Aravinda, lotus. Ayata. Ayata has many meanings. Oblong shape, like a almond shape, or it also means spread, stretched. Stretched meaning big. Ayata patra. Patra means the lotus petal. Aravindayata patra. Netra. So, you take one petal of a fully blossomed lotus, and then that resembles the eye of Vyasa, Lord Vyasa. Meaning, you of immense intellect, Vishala Buddhe, and then you who has clear, big and pleasing eyes. Because, you see, a lot is conveyed through eyes, correct? Some author, some poet called the eyes the windows of the soul. And so the eyes tell a lot. Even if a person cannot talk, if you roll your eyes, it means something. Right? What does it mean? Rolling the eyes means? Why are you alive? Is that what it means? What does it mean? Eye roll, what does it mean? Huh?
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Something. Yeah. Depends on the context. It has many meanings. It has many meanings. So I roll, and then you do other things you can do with the eyes. You can have a bold look. You can have an expressive look. You can have an interested look. The eyes can smile even if the lips are not smiling. The eyes are very important. And also, in the transmission of the knowledge, the eyes are very important. That is why it is recommended that we listen to the teacher with the eyes open, so that we can absorb the transmission. Because in the eye contact, the what is said. And so, this is the teaching. So, Vyasa has eyes like clear and pleasing and big eye. He was supposedly had very big eyes. Clear means, if the eye is the window of the soul, it means there is antakarana shuddhi and there is a freedom from raga dveshas. Pleasing eyes, not eyes that have an agenda, not eyes that are angry, eyes that are relaxed and pleasing and big. You feel like gazing into them. They look like the patra, petals of a fully blossomed lotus flower. We are just doing the translation. After that, we'll see the purport of it. Yena tvaya. By whom? By you. Bharata. So wherever the word Bharata is used here, it means Mahabharata. It doesn't mean India. Okay? It means Mahabharata. Yenatvaya. Let's look at it like this. Yenatvaya prajvalitaha. By you, which was lit. By you was lit. Prajvalitaha. What was lit? Pradeepaha. The lamp was lit. What kind of lamp? Jnanamaya Pradeepa. Jnanamaya, which was all knowledge. The lamp of all knowledge was lit. The suffix maya has many meanings. It can mean vikara, a modification. It can mean predominantly, preponderance, sense of predominantly light. Then a little bit of darkness. That meaning doesn't work. Vikara doesn't work. And then Vikara also doesn't. Modification. Vikara means a modification of knowledge. No. So here it means nothing but knowledge. The third and the rarely used meaning of the suffix maya is nothing but itself. Swarthe itself. Swarthe yet is the yet is the sixth letter goes right. So we have maya. So there are some words Swarthe, Chinmaya, Jnanamaya, like that. So in that sense, all knowledge, nothing but knowledge, all knowledge, the lamp of knowledge was lit by who? Okay, the lamp needs a fuel, correct? What was the fuel? Mahabharata is the oil for the lamp of knowledge. Very beautiful. So this is the translation. So what does it here? After paying our respects to Bhagavad Gita as the goddess, mother goddess of knowledge, we then turn to the report. Because the Bhagavad Gita would have remained an unknown entity had not Vyasa, out of the compassion of his heart, written down the words of Lord Krishna in the form of the Bhagavad Gita. This would not have reached us. So then we pay respects, we invoke, we salute Lord Vyasa. We say Namaha to you. Who are you? Of immense intellect. I mean, what a buddhi, the one who could divide the Veda into four. What a daunting task. Veda was just a compendium of all kinds of mantras. And then he saw the patterns. Some are Brahmana, prose, some are Aranyaka, which have mostly meditative stanzas and everything, which is mostly for Vanaprasthis, people in the third ashrama, people who are contemplatives, who are yogi wannabes. So those are the people for which these Aranyakas are there, Brahmanas are there, Mantras are there. He just made all the divisions. And then he made the Vedas into four. He divided the Vedas so that nothing would be lost. Even if you studied only your own Veda fully, you would have the essence of all the Vedas. That is how he made it. And he had so much foresight that he gave it to individual families to be the protectors to keep the Veda. How do you keep the Veda? There is one book which has been donated to the ashram recently, Veda Bhagavan, which is called, came from Atlanta, and so that is the book. But then that's not what we are talking about. Here, every person was a walking, talking encyclopedia of the Veda. You would go to the Gurukula at 7 or 8 and then stay there till 24. Memorize everything. You may not know the meaning, but you memorize the whole thing. So that's how the knowledge stayed. Because even under difficult to just the Bhagavad Gita and the Veda. Then he composed the whole Mahabharata. Whole Mahabharata. Then the Puranas, Brahma Sutra, OMG. I mean, really, what a big buddhi. And in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Mahabharata itself, it is said that he thought so fast, his hand was slower than his mind. So then he wanted somebody a secretary, who would take dictation. Who was the secretary? Lord Ganesha was the secretary. He volunteered. He said, shorthand? Yes, my hands are very short. Short. So I will do it. And then immediately he started to dictate. And Lord Ganesha looked, no pen, nothing, no nail to write. So he broke off one of his tusks and then sharpened it and then dipped it in ink and started to write. That is how the Mahabharata. That's why there also we have, that's why the Mahabharata is called the fifth Veda. Why? Because it was written and channeled by Vyasa and given to Lord Ganesha, the one who frees one from all obstacles. If you want to assure the completion of whatever you are writing, after you graduate from the course, you may want to write a Vedanta treatise, you may want to compose a Vedanta poem, visualize Ganesha as your secretary. Then the work will definitely get completed. And so, Ganesha had a condition. He said, okay, I'll take down your dictation. I'll take down the whole of the Mahabharata. I will take it down. But what do you have to do? You have to quickly write it. Quickly. He said, I get bored very easily. And if I get bored, and if I have written and then I'm bored, then you will not have anything to do. Just get bored and go. Grace. I'm not, I won't sit and take down dictation. I may not do it. Then Vyasa had his own condition. What was Lord Vyasa's condition? Okay, but you have to understand each and everything I say. You can't just keep on writing and going forward and saying I'm bored. You have to understand each and everything I say. And he says you have to dictate from start to finish. You can't stop. Ganesha's condition. And Vyasa's condition, you have to understand each and everything you take down. You see, I am the Lord of all obstacles. I can understand. But Vyasa's intellect was so huge that even Ganesha had to stop and think, what is this? And therefore the Mahabharata, which is quite easy to understand, suddenly has these very difficult verses. Very difficult verses. Extremely difficult verses are there. That's when we knew Lord Vyasa needed a break to think. So he throws this verse at Ganesha. You sit and eat that for some time. And after you understand that, by that time I have a few more verses, few more chapters, and then we can start dictating again. That is why Vishala Buddhi, immense intellect. Illa Aravinda Ayata. Ayata means oblong shape. Ayata means stretched, big. Patra, petal, netra, the one with the big and pleasing eyes. Then what did you do? You lit for us, O Vyasa. You have lit for us the light, the lamp of knowledge. You have happily lit for us. So that our quest, our search has become easy. What does the lamp do? Shine the light. It is shining the light, so we know where to go, we know to sit, under the light of the Bhagavad Gita in order to be enlightened. Sit under the light of the Gita, study the Gita. So the lamp of knowledge. So the light from the lamp of knowledge, you have lit the lamp of knowledge with the oil of the Mahabharata. Very interesting. So the fuel is for the lamp, correct? What is the fuel for? Lamp. Lamp is not for the fuel. Similarly, this jewel called the Bhagavad Gita is the backdrop of this huge epic Itihasa. Itihasa. So this huge backdrop of the Mahabharata. Mahabharata is indeed a huge backdrop. Big stories within stories within stories. Start relating the Mahabharata, you yourself are lost. Like, okay, you break out into a story. And then the character in the story tells another story. Now you have two stories. And then you understand that the first story was also being told by somebody else, to somebody else who tells something else. So now we have three stories, and then you don't know where you are. You get lost in this maze of stories and archetypes. You have Kunti, you have Draupadi, Madri, you have all these people, you have Duryodhana. Each one has a huge, each one represents a teaching. And then on this canvas, there is the Bhagavad Gita, which shines like a jewel. It's like when they display something in the museum. If you go to the British Museum in England or America or somewhere, anyway, all the jewels and all the artifacts belonging to indigenous traditions are displayed. Now, in fact, everybody is wanting them back. The Indian government has asked for the Kohinoor back and so many things. So when you display something which is precious, just like that you can't keep. Here I have the keys. Nothing special about them. Yes, it would be inconvenient, highly inconvenient if they are gone, but nothing precious about it. Nothing, nothing unique or historical. So if you want to display something unique, something timeless, which is for all generations, what do? You put it on a backdrop. You showcase it. So if it's a diamond, you put it on a blue or a black velvet backdrop. So the softness of the velvet and the assets of the diamond come out. And the dark background, the light of the diamond strikes you. You highlight that. So similarly, here in this shloka, the Mahabharata is just a backdrop. The main thing in the Mahabharata is the jewel, is the lamp for the Bhagavad Gita. That is why the Mahabharata is the oil that's feeding the lamp. It is all for the lamp, to highlight the lamp. Prapanna Parijata Potram First verse praised and invoked Bhagavad Gita herself as a goddess, mother goddess. The second verse paid tribute to Vyasa, who, because of whom we have the Bhagavad Gita, the one who wrote it all down. The third verse is a invocation of Lord Krishna. Krishnaya Namaha. And all the other words are qualifying Krishna. So Krishnaya Namaha. Namaha, salutations unto Krishna. Who is this Krishna? He is Parijata. Parijata is a kalpavriksha, wish-fulfilling tree that grows only in heaven. Wish-fulfilling tree. So you sit under it and you wish for moksha, lo and behold. So what a jnana. Only one small inconvenience. You have to die first and hope you go there, hope you find it, and then hope you can sit under it. Okay? Better to sit right here under the fan. Alright? So better to sit right here because there is a lot of if. So that is, heaven is not guaranteed. And then once you are in heaven, you have to find the map of where this tree is. You can't sit under any tree. If you sit under any tree, what will happen? You will get celestial droppings from celestial birds. That's what will happen. You don't want that. You want moksha. So you have to find the right tree. First you have to go there, then you have to, there's a lot of ifs. If I go there, first if I survive death, then if I go to heaven, and if I find the tree, if I sit under it, and then who knows, it will be a very popular hangout spot. You think that it will be nice there with a bench under it just for you to sit down? Never. Yeah, there will be a huge hordes of people. Then you find you have to take a ticket to stand in. And you are 1074. Okay, and then it already says 5 o'clock, everything will be closed. So already 4:45. Okay, and then so what are you going to do? Yeah, you just in panic. They say, okay, today no chance, tomorrow try your luck. Well, how are the numbers given? What happens? What time should I come? Or don't ask questions, just show up tomorrow. That's what it is. You go the next day, the crowd is bigger than before. Everybody wanting something or the other. And so, better study right here, right now. But why are we talking of Parijata? Lord Krishna is likened to the Parijata tree. The wish-fulfilling tree is like Bhagavan Krishna, who wants nothing except to fulfill wishes. Sometimes he fulfills wishes with a little twist. Because he's naughty. He was naughty to begin with. When he was small, he was naughty. But the chagrin of all the adults, he was a little naughty. And so he will fulfill the wishes a little naughtily. And then, so he who is the wish-fulfilling tree, for whom? He's like a wish-fulfilling tree, for whom? Prapanna, plus patul to fall. Patul to fall. The word pat means the root verb pat means to fall. Panna is the past passive participle. Fallen. Fallen means not lowly. These prefix gives the meaning of special. So here, fallen means fallen at the feet of Lord Krishna. Surrender. Prapannanam, Sajjananam, for those who have surrendered to them, he fulfills the wishes. Why should he fulfill the wishes when you don't ask? Only for those who ask. That's why Pujya Swamiji always used to say, don't sentence says Soham, Soham. Because Bhagavan will say Voham and go away. Because Bhagavan will think you already know everything. So you don't need anything. Ask for what you want. If you keep saying Soham, Soham, Bhagavan will say, okay, I need not attend to this person, I can go to the next one. So, unto the ones who surrender, unto the ones who say, other than you, I don't have any other gati, any other end. You are my ultimate end. This is what is Bhagavan for Mumukshu. A Mumukshu's Bhagavan. Mumukshu is Moktu Ichuhu. The one who desires moksha. Everybody desires moksha. But here, one who desires moksha more than anything else. That is a Mumukshu. One who desires moksha more than anything in the whole world. Only moksha, moksha, moksha. Sitting moksha, sleeping moksha, eating moksha, drinking moksha. Even if you go to Starbucks and order mocha, you're still thinking of moksha. You're still wanting moksha. You may be doing many other things, but at the back of your head, there is the refrain, moksha, 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 where are you? Bhagavan, give me moksha, let me know that I am free. Such a person is called mumukshu. Tivra mumuksha, one who is blessed with, endowed with, or has cultivated intense desire for freedom from samsara, can't stand samsara even for a minute more. Not a day, not a lifetime. Even for a second, I cannot tolerate samsara. That is called mumukshu. So mumukshu now. All these seekers of freedom, all these people who have surrendered unto Krishna as the only end. In the Bhagavad Gita, 4 kinds of devotees are listed. First one is a devotee who is like a, what is that? You have some essential numbers. Fire, police. What is the number for emergency here? 100. So he is called the 100, he or she is called the 100 devotee. 100 devotee, no. One who has Bhagavan on speed dial. Whenever everything is going nicely, doesn't really wonder, doesn't really think what is Bhagavan, who is Bhagavan, where is Bhagavan. But and as soon as any difficulty comes, where are you? As though Bhagavan is sitting waiting for this person only. So like this, the first one is called the emergency devotee. Only in emergency, one is connected to Bhagavan. One prays to him. And the other one is called Artharthi. This one is called Artha. Where have I heard this word Artha? Every day in the temple. Arthatrana parayanasya bhagavan gangadharo vedati. Arthatrana. The one Artha means the helpless, hopeless, jaded, faded one. That one. Jaded, faded, helpless, hopeless jiva. With a lot of thieves. They as well call the person jiva. Full of thieves. Okay. And so this jiva who says, you are my only refuge. Oh Gangadhara, Gangadhara is my only refuge. Lord Shiva in the form of Gangadhareshwara is my only refuge. Why? You are Arthanam Tradaha. You are the one who is the protector of all helpless people. So the helpless devotee is called Artha Bhakta. Artha Bhakta, helpless devotee. Then the next one is called Artharthi. Artha means various ends in life, pursuits. Arthi, the one who is asking for various pursuits, but the person is a little more of a thinking, rational, logical person. So the person may say, I'm starting a business solo. Then I'm going to name my business Balaji Enterprises. I'm going to name it after you. You are Balaji. Why Balaji? Balaji is the richest Bhagavan. He is the richest manifestation. Tirupati, the Lord of Tirupati. I'm naming it after you. You be the sleeping partner. As Vishnu, you are always sleeping in. You be the sleeping partner. Bhagavan is laughing. Bhagavan is saying unto himself, you are sleeping right now, the sleep of ignorance. Do you think I am the sleeping partner? If I sleep and your business is going to run? No. Even when you think you are running your business, I am the one running your business. But this mudha, this deluded one thinks Bhagavan is the sleeping partner. I will do all the work. Just lend me your name. Let's call it Balaji Enterprises. 50% of profit yours. It is called Arthat. He makes a deal with Bhagavan. And everybody makes a deal. In India, this is a very popular form of worship, and we don't feel ashamed also. The mother goes to the goddess temple and says, please pass my children in the exams. Oh goddess. They haven't studied, okay? And not 1 year they have studied. They have played hooky throughout. And the exam is tomorrow. And she says, if you pass them in the exams, oh goddess, I'll get you a shiny, wonderful silk sari with golden border. Kanjivaram sari. I will get you. The goddess, what will she do? She will say, right, fine. Because it is a prayer. The mother need not have done that. We think, we can sit here and think, oh, such people are bribing the goddess. Better to bribe the goddess than to bribe the school board in order to pass the children. That would be adharma. This is dharmic. Better to do that. So this is artharthi bhakta. Then we have jignasu, mumukshu type of bhakta. Who says, I don't want anything about you. That is the prapanna here. The word prapanna refers to jignasu bhakta, the one who is jnatu ichchuhu, the one who desires to know what is Bhagavan, how come I am the same as Bhagavan, how am I to understand this? That is the person. Jignasu bhakta. Then prapanna parijataya, and so you see, you don't have to go to heaven at all. You just invoke Krishna with a sincere heart and the wishes are fulfilled. You invoke Bhagavan with a sincere heart, the wish fulfillment tree is right here. You don't have to worry about going there, and you don't have to worry about taking a number and standing in queue. No reason to do it. Right here, you can sit. Right here, you can pray. And right here, the wishes are granted. The wish fulfilling tree. So, prapanna parijataya. Then, potra, vetra. Potra, a cane or a board, and vetra, a whip. Ekapanaye. Ekapanaye means in one hand, the one who is carrying a whip in one hand. So if you look, while the whip to drive the horses is the Sarathi in the Bhagavad Gita. So if you look at the picture, you will find him holding the reins and then also carrying a little whip or something to make the horses pay attention. Whip is a little whisk to just bring their attention, turn this way, go that way, go straight, to direct. And then the another hand, what is he doing with the other hand? Jnana mudraya. Other hand is displaying what is called Jnana mudra. This is Jnana mudra, also known as Chini mudra. Somebody asked me, do you have to hold it near your chin? No, it's not this chin. Okay, chin plus mudra. Chin plus mudra, chin mudra. Nothing to do with the chin. Right? It's a sandhi rule. When two things come together, certain things are changed. Chin plus mudra, chin mudra. The chin mudra, this is chin. 3 fingers outstretched and the index and the thumb chin. This is the accusing finger. It's all your fault I'm like this. It's your fault, it's your fault, it's his fault, it's her fault, it's their fault. It's your fault. Accusing finger is the ahankara. It's the ahankara, the I notion, the ego that thinks very big of itself, thinks of itself as huge, big, famous, wonderful, etc. This is the body, the mind, and the senses. Or you can say these 3 fingers are subtle body, causal body, and what else is there? Gross body. But generally taken as manaha, buddhi, chitta. And this is aham. This term looks funny. It has a different origin even. And it's fat and short. And these are slender and long relatively. And so these fingers make fun of the thumb. Ha ha ha, where did you come? The thumb says, okay, I'm going on strike. I will not participate in anything. They tell the thumb, you are fat, short, and useless. Where did you come? Go away. You can go. Try to pick up even a pencil from the ground, just with the 4 fingers. Functionality is much reduced, almost not functional. The thumb gives the whole hand its functionality. Because of the thumb, the fingers come alive. Similarly, because of the presence of Bhagavan, the body, mind, sense complex comes alive. Bhagavan, Brahman, lends its satta, its existence, and its spurti, its sentience to make the whole world and the people in it and myself, my own body, mind, sense complex come alive. And so therefore, this proud ahankara, which was enmeshed with these fingers, thinking itself to be the body, thinking itself to be the mind, the sense organs, etc., is first made to bend. Do namaskar, bend, become a devotee. And in this newly learned, newly minted humility, then it is taught you are not any of these, you are Sat Chit Ananda, symbolized by the mind. And the teaching is infinite, because the circle now that is formed here has no beginning and no end at all. No beginning, no end. That is the teaching. The teaching is here, and you are one with this, not with these 3. Ahankara is taught. So this is Jnana Mudra. We have sign language and we have Vedantic sign language. This is Vedantic sign language. That's how Lord Dakshinamurti pictured here next to Vyasa. Lord Dakshinamurti taught all the sages. They were all highly evolved sages, great bhaktas, had been around for a long time, and then he taught them, they say silently. Silently means what? They were ready. But he taught them through a simple, this Jnana Mudra. So, Lord Krishna is displaying the Jnana Mudra in one hand, and in the other hand he is holding the reins of the horses and the whip to train the horses. What are the horses? Sense organs. That's why the name for Lord Krishna is Rishikesha, which has become Rishikesh. And people who don't know him, it's the hair of the rishis. No, that's a very hair-raising definition. Drop it. Yeah. Rishika. Rishi is indriyas, sense organs. The Lord, the master of the sense organs, the one because of whose blessings we are able to train the sense organs, whose grace, upon whose grace we depend. That is Rishikesh, Rishikaya Ishna. So that is Rishikayam also you can take that. So Ishna, the Lord of the sense organs. So that Rishikesh, that good, it's a Mahaprana. We have to really breathe into it, and then it became kind of lazy, and then Rishikesh became Rishikesh. Rishi means sage, Kesha means hair. If you don't know sage, it is the hair of the rishis. We are living in the city. It's the hair of the rishis. Living in the city of Lord Krishna, who is called Rishikesh. In Simo.
Purnamidam Purnat Purnamidachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Hari Om